Welcome to my channel. Learn English with short stories. The life story of Al-Farabi, the philosopher who sat with kings. In a quiet city called Farabi, nestled between the green plains and whispering mountains of Central Asia, a child was born in the year 872 CE. A child whose name would echo through the ages as Abu Nasr al-Farabi, the second master of philosophy after Aristotle. A mind awakens. From a young age, Muhammad ibn Tarhan showed an unusual thirst for knowledge. While other children played, he would sit and watch the stars. Asking his father, a respected military officer, questions far beyond his years. His family sent him to the great cities of Bukhara and Samarkand, famed centers of learning in the Islamic world. There, he studied grammar, literature, and mathematics. But something within him was drawn to deeper questions, to philosophy. Baghdad, the city that enlightened his mind. Al-Farabi eventually set out for Baghdad, the capital of knowledge and thought, where he met one of the most renowned Syriac translators, Yuhanna ibn Haylan, who was teaching the works of Aristotle. In the great libraries of Baghdad, Al-Farabi read Arabic and Greek manuscripts side by side, analyzing, commenting, and contributing. He didn't settle for interpretation, he restructured knowledge itself, creating a new framework for human understanding. In Baghdad, Al-Farabi was no longer just a student, he became a teacher. He taught logic, classified the sciences, and laid the foundations of what would later become known as Islamic philosophical methodology. The journey to Aleppo and Damascus. Tired of the noise of politics and intrigue in Baghdad, Al-Farabi moved to Aleppo, where he found refuge at the court of Saif al-Dawla al-Hamdani. There, he became known for his wisdom and vast knowledge. Saif al-Dawla admired him so deeply that he once said, "If you wished, I would make you commander of my armies, but you chose the throne of wisdom, and thus ruled the hearts of sages." In Aleppo, Al-Farabi continued writing his most influential works. The Opinions of the People of the Virtuous City, where he imagined an ideal society ruled by virtue and wisdom. Enumeration of the Sciences, in which he systematically classified human knowledge. The Great Book of Music, a testimony to his mastery in blending science and art. Humble in life, rich in spirit, Al-Farabi wore only simple clothing and accepted only a few coins a day from Saif al-Dawla. He lived a life of asceticism, with thought as his only companion. It was said that he sat in the company of princes without fear, debated with them as if they were his students, and played the oud alone at night, as if communing with the universe. A quiet death befitting a sage. In the year 950 CE, Al-Farabi passed away in Damascus, far from the noise he had always avoided. He died alone, just as he had lived, yet he left behind a legacy of thought that preserved his name in the annals of philosophy and the heart of civilization. Al-Farabi's legacy. He profoundly influenced great philosophers like Ibn Sina and Ibn Rushd, and his ideas were later transmitted to Europe during the Middle Ages. He is regarded as the first to attempt a true reconciliation between reason and faith, and between philosophy and revelation. He established the concept of the virtuous city long before the world knew the term utopia. He believed that true happiness is not in the body, but in the perfection of the intellect and the soul. In Al-Farabi's circle, a dramatic dialogue. Setting: a modest room lit by oil lamps, one of Al-Farabi's scholarly gatherings. Time: the Abbasid era. Characters. Al-Farabi. A wise philosopher in his later years, calm and profound. Salim. A curious, eager young student. Ali. A more reserved student, inclined toward religious reasoning. Al-Farabi. Peace be upon you, seekers of reason and light. Tell me, what stirs your thoughts this evening? Salim, excited, Master, yesterday I read your words. Happiness is the perfection of the rational soul. Does that mean happiness isn't found in money, or love, or food? Al-Farabi, smiling, happiness, Salim, is not found in things that fade. It is when one knows himself and walks the path of reason toward perfection. Money fades, pleasure is fleeting. But knowledge remains in the soul. Ali, cautiously, but Master, isn't religious law enough? Why do we need philosophy if faith already guides us? Al-Farabi, gently, Ali, religion guides to virtue, and philosophy teaches you how to understand and live it. They are like light and the sun, not opposed, but completing one another. Religion is for the general public, philosophy is for those who seek wisdom. Salim, can a philosopher become a ruler of a city? Al-Farabi, yes, and more than that, he should be. For a philosopher does not rule with desire, but with reason. The virtuous city I dreamed of is led by one who understands the soul, society, and justice, not by those who hunger for power. Ali, softly, and when does a person reach perfection? Al-Farabi, in a deep, calm tone, when he knows the truth, loves goodness, and acts with beauty. This was Al-Farabi. He did not impose his thoughts, he planted them. He ruled not with power, but with ideas. If you wish to build a virtuous city, begin with your own mind. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more historical philosophical dialogues. Comment below. Which philosopher or scholar would you like to hear next?